Happy New Year. Go live with Cairo Qween on Collabo Live 106.5 FM. We're on live, and I want to thank my guest who is here in the studio with me, Mr. Do-It-All, Denocka Wardrick of H.E.M.P magazine that's helping every musician to prosper. Thank you to Melvin Jones once again for my theme song, Funky Town Shuffle by Mr. Melvin Jones. That's off the album Pivot. And I want to thank, that was D. Lucas, the last song you heard. And that was his new lick, and it was called Reconcile. So Reconcile by D. Lucas. D. Lucas and Tony Exum are out in D.C. at Blues Alley right now putting down a show for all the people out there. I want to send them some love and hope that you have a packed house and more than you can handle and that they give you another show. So speaking of Happy New Year's, I had a fantastic Happy New Year.
Did you?
Man, I was there. all New Year's Eve, all through the new year. I think I was, celebrating the whole entire night. And, thanks to Denocka, I know a whole bunch of people. People that I probably would have never came across. And so, thank you for all the princes and people that I met.
You're welcome.
Lorraine, Barbara. I want to say hi to Isaac and Angel and who else was it? Yeah, Nana, all you guys who we had a blast, that was crazy. I can't even post the pictures anywhere, so.
It was that wild?
Yeah, oh.
You couldn't post the pictures?
Oh.
Yes, I'm going out to the house. Now I'm going to make it my business to go out to the house. Isaac, I'm coming.
Yeah, great mansion party. Anyway, so what did you do for New Year's Eve?
Honestly, me, the reggae rock artist Beamy and Philip Humphreys, we hung out at Beamy's Chateau. And we had I didn't get twisted and wasted. I brung it in pretty nice. I had, a bottle of wine, a couple of zigzags, and I was good.
Zigzag? What's a zigzag?
We're going to talk about that later.
Oh, boy. Okay, so, all right. So you had a good time.
I bring it in pretty good. I didn't overwork myself this New Year's, because usually I'll be throwing an event or I'll be doing something weird kind of concoction. I wanted to focus more on family and friendship, called my son, yelled at him for a little while, and said Happy New Year, Make sure you, for real, I did. I'll be honest though.
Father thing first, right?
Big ups to my son, Jameer. He's the best son in the world,
Oh, that was nice.
And actually, he's a violinist.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, pretty good. Like
I appreciate
a jazz
that.
violinist. First one in the family.
For
really
real.
Nice,
really nice.
He just took a different route with his music.
Encourage that. We need more children to be playing instruments. I mean, many more. So listen, you're here because we have this big event coming up on next week.
Very big event.
Big, huge event. And it's the all-day media day event that is going to be at Harlem.
Well, you're going to tell him? I was going to tell him.
Oh, you go ahead and tell him.
You're going to tell him. Well, it's going to be at Harlem Nights, y'all. The thing is, what I think makes this such a beautiful thing is this is where it's a hub for all musicians as a whole. Like, this
all
is something,
entertainment people as a whole.
Exactly. This is not something that's, as we say, entertainmentally segregated. This is a chance for all of them to actually get the exposure that they need, whether it's from radio, TV, magazines. There's going to be so many people out there, bloggers. Like, they actually get a chance to get a lot done in one day. So, for all you independent artists out there, even some of you signed artists, if you deal with me, you're welcome. We're going to have some fun with this one, though, don't you think?
Not only are we going to have some fun, but, for all these people who are out here that, I'm regularly preaching to about getting something together, we just literally put it down for you. Photographers, videographers, you can come and perform live. Exactly. Now you do a live performance.
Yeah, but this is the thing that I do know. Out of the live performances that they do, there's going to be, some giveaways. Because preferably me, myself, I've been saying, from H.E.M.P magazine, helping every musician prosper, whichever P y'all want to put to it,
Hemp,
I'm cool
helping
with that.
every musician progress.
Remember, it's an acronym. So, but what I wanted to do was actually give them a real leg up You know what I mean? Like, give them a real leg up. And actually, the hottest artist that's there, no matter whether it's what genre of music you come from, the best one, and they're gonna be like, some private judging going on between the other media outlets that's there. We're gonna put one of them on the cover of the 21st issue.
Models, we're calling out the fashion industry. So we have a whole little runway we're going to have set up for you to
That's gonna be
sashay,
kind of sweet.
Shantae.
Now, what I like about that though is because the clothing designers are actually going to be out there, makeup artists, a couple of casting agencies, and they are coming with the expectation of giving someone a leg up. That's the
Yeah.
beauty of it.
I think a lot of us have understood that there are a lot of people who can, but they can't because they don't have. So we're offering you not only at a great rate, but it's all together in one place. So you don't even have to go fish it out. So even if you don't get it done that day, come in with your cards, come in and network. It's so worth it. I mean, magazines.
and
We have
actually,
people,
the best part of-
magazines that are going to be there. So
Now you also got to notice the best part about the whole networking aspect of it. We're looking to make sure that artists nowadays have their things together. And this is just being totally honest because it's a lot of times you come through and you see artists that they can have a hot CD, but their packaging may be done a little bit off. They may have all their packaging done, but now they have no one to shop the package. They may have someone to shop the packaging done, but they still need a publicist for the publicity.
Right.
So basically, anything that they possibly would think of that they could need, if we haven't thought of it and it's not there this year, it definitely will be there next year.
well, not only that, I mean, we have a plenty of places where they can get referrals.
Exactly.
I mean, you have a publicist there. Publicists pretty much, you can tell people what publicists do, but I mean, they can pretty much tell you everything. We have people who are going to be in management companies. I myself, under iBroadcast, I'll be there. We're going to have the
I
mastering
would hope so. It's your
company,
event. You better be here.
StarTime Productions there at $10 a minute. You can get one song mastered. In the industry now, all you need is one song. $10 a
Actually,
minute.
one song is all it really take, but I don't focus on that aspect. See, what I think is necessary for them is they understand that there's still a development process.
Right.
Like before you take that step and even go look for a publicist or to look for somebody to shop your project, make sure you have the right project put together that's conducive to the targeted audience that you're trying to reach.
True.
That's something that makes a whole world of difference when you look at it from an artist standpoint.
Okay, Denocka, we can come back and talk on this. Let's go into Besame Mucho.
Besame mucho.
That is Laura Coils, and let's go ahead and run that, and we'll come back and chit-chat about it.
Yeah,
a
we'll
little bit
talk
more.
about it a little bit more.
Okay.
Hit us up, 445-67-5831.
That's 404-567-5831.
Yeah.
Bésame, bésame mucho. Each time I cling to your kiss, I hear music divine. Bésame, bésame mucho. Hold me, my darling, and say that you'll always be mine. This joy is something new, my arms enfolding you. Never knew this thrill before. Who ever thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering it's you I adore. Dearest one, if you should leave me, each little dream would take wing and my life would be through. Oh, bésame, bésame mucho. Love me forever and make all my dreams come true. you'll always be mine. This joy is something new, my arms enfolding you. Never knew this thrill before. Who ever thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering it's you I adore. Dearest one, if you should leave me, each little dream would take wing and my life would be through. Oh, bésame mucho. Love me forever and make all my dreams. Love me forever and make all my dreams. Love me forever and make all my dreams come true.
Pow. How you like me now? That was that was Laura Coils, and that was Besame Mucho. Kiss me a lot.
Now that make you want that make you want a zigzag and a jar Cavassier.
Oh.
You see how you say that? Jar.
A jar, a
Cavassier.
Cavassier.
Yeah, a jar.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the jar. Okay. But anyway, so listen. We have this big, huge event coming up. All-day media event. Harlem Nights 1-12-12. That's a significant number for me. So
In other words, next Thursday, people.
That's, yeah. Next Thursday. So I'm here with Denocka Wardrick from H.E.M.P magazine, helping every musician to progress.
Wow.
This is the latest. Who is this on your issue, on the
Well,
cover?
there's two of them right here. That's Heidi Fly. She just came back off tour out of Singapore. She's a phenomenal rock artist, very phenomenal artist. A couple of y'all probably checked her out at the 19th issue release party that was very big in Atlanta. She performed live alongside a B-Me, the reggae rock artist who has a single out now with Bone Crusher. It was just phenomenal. You have people like Botley Productions. So let me just do a few shouts, get it out the way to Dizzy D, Francis, Jerry Botley, young JQ, all of them. Phenomenal artists, and they really work real hard. But what I've been looking at lately, as we was talking about while we were off air, within the jazz circuit, or should I say in the artist circuit as a whole, there's a few things that is going to have to take place for some of these artists to get to where they're trying to go.
Just the next level, period.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I'll break it down on the ratio. Okay, there's a few things that any artist for that matter that is necessary for you to have together, especially if you plan on anyone taking you serious. All right. Number one, in regards to recording your music, you want to make sure you give people the best quality you possibly can. So that extra $35, $45 that it takes to get your song mastered, it makes a lot of sense, especially when you're a jazz musician, especially if more than ever. For other artists, a good bounce down sometimes work, but you always want to go with getting your stuff mastered. You want to lead with your best foot forward. This right here is an actual press kit. In case some of you that didn't know which one was, I wanted to bring one so you can actually see it. This is a press kit. What this does is it gives them a significant idea of who you are. No longer of the days of, hey, I have this big 8x10 and this 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that I want to give you. I want you to read with my bio on it. No, what you want to give them is bullet points. So what happens is your press kit consists of a few things. All the work that you have done, the body of work that you have done periodically leading up to the moment or the point in your career where you're at. For a jazz musician, certain things will be that you will want to notate, such as artists that you have worked with, other venues that you may have already performed at and covered. Festivals, things of that nature.
Recordings. Yeah.
On the other side, you always want to add in your social networking information and what they call bullet points. a very quick bio, not no 50, 60 paragraphs. Today's industry, we move a little bit faster. So very simple, very quick to the point, and you always have the slot for where your CD goes. So that gives you the full understanding of a press kit, how it looks put together, everything.
Seal the deal on the back.
You know, you always want to give it the best presentation
Always be
possible.
closing.
You know, and this press kit right here is Beamy. Actually, she's also going to be out at your event, at the Media Day event that we're doing,
That's pretty
performing live. So y'all know that comes with a whole bunch of other things.
Guess who else is going to be there?
Who else is going to be there?
Collabo Live, 106.5 FM. We're bringing the team in to do a meet and greet.
And that is going to be sick.
You can meet all of your Collabo favorites at... Hello.
You can meet them at 445675831. So call in if you want to be involved right now and you're an artist that's looking to attend. This is something that's probably right up your alley, especially if you ain't got the ground up under your feet as of yet.
Yeah,
Secondly, you also want to
especially.
look at packaging. Let me fix this since we're talking about packaging.
Okay.
Let me make sure everything is correct. When it comes down to packaging, you want to make sure the package is neatly done. Now, don't just have a cover. If you have, the opportunity to get you your, as they call it, the CD actually pressed and done, and, the whole J-card thing going on with it, it makes a lot of sense for it. So, 2 things. 1, packaging is everything. 3, once your packaging is done, you want to look at the team that you have that's going to be pushing this material. Because honestly, if your team is somewhat falling off point, or if it ain't on where it needs to be, then your project is not going to be where it needs to be. That's just case in point. So,
Okay.
2 things. Oh, my
No,
bad.
go ahead. Keep talking.
2 things you want to
Give me
do.
good information.
1, when you're putting your team together, make sure everybody know their role and make sure they play their position effectively and to the fullest. All right? Especially if they're dealing with your project and they're pushing your material.
All right. So those are some pointers from Mr. Denocka Wardrick,
Just
Mr.
a few.
Publicist, Mr. Oh, we have a caller already. Hey, caller. You're on Go Live with Cairo Qween. Who am I speaking with?
This is Candy.
Hey, Candy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Denocka, do you remember Candy?
Candy.
Hey,
Chocolate
Denocka.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm fantastic.
Oh, he's looking like he has no clue.
Oh, damn! I forget. All
He
right, look,
looks
listen.
like he
I ain't
has
going.
no
I'm
clue.
gonna be honest. I don't I do a lot of things, so I don't remember everyone.
I'm gonna let you have that, but I'm impressed with your little press kits there, and I hope everybody comes and supports that and gets their stuff together, because that's something that Monica and I have always talked about: appearance, being ready, having your stuff prepared. So this is gonna be a really good thing.
Exactly. Now, that's not my press kit, though, love. That's Beamy's press
Oh,
kit.
no, I
was just showing them what
understand
one
that,
looks like, so they have a clear
Yeah.
definition on some of the things that they need. Because,
Yeah.
it's a lot of times with these artists, some of them even go out and get EPKs done, which is good. But honestly, unless a person is willing to log on into their email right there in front of you and go through all that, then I say, honestly, yeah. EPKs is only really effective when someone is requesting it from you, because a lot of people, if I showed you my email right now, we could pull it up on screen. I get maybe close to 200 to 300 music submissions a day, and that's a day.
Now, if a person like myself lives on the computer, on the internet, EPKs actually are very effective for people who don't and can't afford to do anything else. Now, to get at least a minimum of something accomplished, you need an EPK. Digital distribution,
for when
big
they
stuff.
for when they actually do request you.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because honestly, I'm gonna be honest. You know how many EPKs is sitting in my email right now that and I'm just being honest here, that I didn't even get a chance to look at, versus someone that dropped me a CD, and once I jump in the car, Brittany, my PA, she's here, she'll tell you, pop this in real quick, listen to it, and I'm able to make a decision right then and there. So the days of CDs are not gone, not yet, but at the end of the day, unless the whole world is walking around with the iPhone 4 or Android, some of us, we are fortunate to walk around with, these French phones and do these things. But if they're not doing it, that EPK is only necessary when they request it because those people don't have the means to log on right then and there. What they're going to tell you, well, look, I'm going to wait till I get home. I'm going to look up that EPK. I'm going to give you a
Right.
call back, but by the time they get home, family things happen. You got to
Exactly.
remember
50
these
other
people
things
have
go
lives
on.
outside of this.
Exactly.
Life. Listen, Denocka, we're going to go in, and Candy, we're going to go into another song, and this is by someone, Candy, well, we played him last week, but this is another song. This is Alex Lattimore.
Alex.
Alex he has an amazing voice. It's manly, and I appreciate the man sound nowadays because not too many men sound manly when they're singing anymore.
Yeah, but I'm a man, but I ain't gonna sit up here and say, hey, Alex, you got no. I'm not gonna do that.
No, I'm not going to ask
it's
you
not
to.
gonna happen.
But this is Alex, and this is you're silly. This is Alex, and this is Sunlight. I really appreciate DJ Dope Boy Fresh over here spinning for us. Love you, DJ Dope Boy, Mr. Fresh.
Okay, Denocka, Monty.
Gave me life when I thought all life was through. Tears of joy flood me with every moment of you. With every thought, I feel you as if you're in my arms. The beauty of your color surrounds me and penetrates my soul. And through your eyes, I can rightly see that I know I have so much love to freely give. It's clear to me that you are the sunlight in my rain. Shine on me with your touch and your warm embrace. Shower me with the light of your and tender rays. Never knew I could feel this way for only one. 'Cause our love together shines proudly like the morning sun. When you touched me, I knew we were joined right from the start. 'Cause baby, your reflection will always center in my heart. There's a brightness star, and it travels beyond where we can see. It's clear to me that you are the sunlight in my rain. Shine on me with your precious love and your warm
Go live with Cairo Qween. This is your girl, Cairo Qween. We're on Collabo Live 106.5 FM. We have a caller, and caller, you're on the line. Who am I speaking with?
Hello, this is Charlotte Chin.
Hey, Charlotte. Thanks for calling
Hi,
Collabo Live
Happy
106.5
New
FM.
Year.
Happy New Year to you, too. Thanks you so much. I saw your message on Facebook. I really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, excuse me. I forgot to go. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
There you go.
and
There you go.
Happy
Now
New
it's
Year
sufficient.
to Denocka.
Hey, how you doing, love?
I'm good. Thank you so much. That was really some good info.
Well, I try to give them the best possibly information as, will be conducive to what they're trying to do. I'm just,
Yeah, I'm going to pass this on to a musician relative of mine.
Okay. Hey, we here to help.
All righty. I would have to get back with Queen on that after the show.
Yeah, come chat with me. We'll be on Facebook later on tonight.
Okay.
I don't ever sleep, so.
Facebook junkie.
Can you hear me okay, Charlotte?
I heard that, Denocka.
She
Okay,
is, though.
Queen.
She's a Facebook junkie.
I
get up
deny
at 5 in the morning. She's on there. Still logged in.
Hey, you're not here. You're not getting nothing back from me.
Talking about some she editing photos.
We'll talk about it later, Queen.
Hey, listen, Charlotte, I'm going to dedicate this next song to you. I want to thank you so much for calling in. This song is by one of my artists.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. One of my artists out in Nashville, Mr. Sean O'Brien Smith. And this is a song that I favor most off of his CD Tapestry. It's called Rain.
And they ain't talking about the dollars.
Okay.
Live with Cairo Qween. This is your girl, the Queen. I am in the studio with Mr. Denocka Wardrick. Denocka, who is over here starting an argument with me. We're talking about
we was talking about some things, but I wanted to clear something up because I know the way I may say things, sometimes people could take it the wrong way, or they might not have clarity. So this is for all the artists out there, whether you're a jazz musician, a rock artist, a hip, no matter what you are. If you're watching Collabo live right now, or you're listening to it on your FM station, you know I'm talking to you. What I'm saying is, and I want to just clarify something. Can I backtrack for a second if it's okay before we go?
Backtrack.
Okay. All right. Now, what I'm saying is, traditional press kits are still done. Traditional recording in some places are still done. But this is the thing, and this is why I say the industry really has to understand what's going on. If you're saying you want to be an artist and you want to appeal to the masses, if you want to appeal just to the people in your backyard, then you really don't need that much work or attention. You don't, because that's only a handful. But if you're trying to appeal towards everybody and you're taking yourself seriously to get yourself to that pinnacle point in your career, you got to understand two things. Traditional things are still done, but if you're not doing what's being accepted now, what is more convenient for them to deal with, like I said, people, and this is very simple, you can still warm up a TV dinner in a stove, but it's a lot quicker in the microwave.
Okay, I like that one.
Okay? People are still out there. Don't get me wrong. Digital audio DATs, for all you real producers out there that's listening, digital audio DATs was still something good. Even some people still today still have them. But majority of everybody is walking around with an MP3 stick, a gig stick, a jump drive, a external hard drive, something. If you're not up to date and current, you already leaving yourself to be shelved in the ice age.
Go live.
No
That's
matter,
what time it is. We got a caller, Denocka. Hold on 1 second.
Go ahead, come on.
Go live with Cairo Qween. It's your girl, the Queen. Who am I on the line with?
This is Be Me again and she's getting cut
It's
off.
Be Me.
Perfect example.
Thanks for
Be
calling
Me,
in.
reggae rock artist.
This is Be Me.
Everybody, we know and love her. Y'all can also check out on the cover of H.E.M.P magazine's 19th edition as well. How you doing today, Beamy?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I am fantastic. Now, Beamy, I'm glad I got you here.
Wait, pause. Let's
Because
have
she's
Beamy
she's
tell
an
everybody
artist.
who she is.
Okay, go
Before
ahead.
we go into that. Beamy,
I know
tell the audience who you are, and we have you here, your EPK, or your press kit.
Actual press kit.
The actual press kit.
Okay, I'm hearing the knuckle loud and clear. I'm not hearing you very well.
Yeah, I keep hearing that. So maybe something's wrong with the microphone.
You gotta get a mic check.
Yeah.
Mic check it.
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Put your
Okay,
lips to it. You
now
gotta
I'm
put your
yelling.
lips to
I'm
it.
not putting my lips on the microphone.
I said to it.
Okay,
See, here you
Beamy.
go, minding the gun.
Beamy, talk to me. Tell me a little bit about who you are.
Okay, I'm Be Me. I'm a reggae rock recording artist, originally from Montego Bay in Jamaica.
Okay.
And
Thanks so much
here
for
in
calling
Atlanta
in.
right now, you know, the reggae rock music, it's a mixture of reggae and rock together.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Very
okay,
different.
Thank you for introducing yourself now, Mr. Wardrick.
No, because we're gonna use her as an example.
Okay. Come with it.
When I speak about things, I like when other things are tangible and around that you can use as an example. This is the difference. When you have a situation to where as though, like, I'll give you an example. I have not yet seen the artist to pull up and open up the back of their trunk and record into a can. It's possible. It's done. I'm quite sure somewhere somebody is doing it in some nondescript land. But for the most part, people go into a studio now. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel what you're
That's
saying.
all I'm saying. I'm not saying what's not used, what can't be used. Listen, Beamy, you have an EPK. You also have a regular press kit. Now, let me ask you something. As an artist, if you just took the regular route of, having your EPK done and not actually went and had your press kit and things like that taken care of, what would you say would have been that kind of outcome? And out of your own, psyche or, whatever.
Well, from what I've seen so far,
I think that when you have your Perskin and your EPKs and all of that together, it's a better look for you as an artist, especially if you're independent. You know what I'm saying? It makes it look like you're doing something which you're actually doing. It takes you places, and versus not having it. You know what I'm saying? It
Now,
works a lot better.
now, mind you, if they don't know the history on Beanie, because see, I read the story, and I'll tell you this girl went from zero to everything. I don't even have to put it out. You already know what that means. From 0 to everything by taking little small steps. Don't get me wrong. Please do not get me wrong. And I say this because I want people to understand it like this, and I say it for these simple means. And this is I know I'm going to get some flack on saying this. I know I am. I know it. But
Say what you gotta.
Def Jam is still around, right?
Right.
Now, Cadillac Records is still around, you think? No.
I'm not sure.
So, to say that is to say this. You have to keep up with the time. I don't care how old you are. You want to stay current, you got to keep up with the time. Def Jam at one time, who was president? Who was running it? Russell Simmons. Who built it? Russell Simmons.
I agree
But
with you on that point.
right now, who's president? Because the old way of doing business is done. If you don't understand a new way of doing business, how do you plan to do business in the future? It's not in the past, it's in the future.
Okay. So, all right, what we're going to do is go into another song.
That's all I'm saying. If you don't understand the future, stay in the present or get left in the past.
We'll come back in. We're going to run into Give It To Me Straight. Now, this is an artist who is R&B. She is neo-soul, and then she sings jazz. So,
See, hold up now. What you just said, she says R&B, she does neo-soul, and she also does jazz.
Right.
So she's multifaceted, meaning she's prepared for the future. I bet she got more than just the EPK ready. I put money on it. She got more than the EPK ready.
We'll talk about
I
that
bet you she got
offline.
photos.
We're going to go into Davia.
I'm just saying.
Davia Fenton out of Wisconsin, and this is Give It To Me
Doughboy Fresh, you
Straight.
agree with me. I know you do, don't you? You ain't got to say nothing on the mic, but just nod your head to let me know I'm not alone on this one.
We're going to play the song.
Done. That's all I was looking for. I got the nod. I'm good. I'm Gucci. We'll be right back.
Are we in love? Are we just friends? Clarify for me. What's your intent? I must budget my time accordingly. I don't want to be another casualty. Nobody knows better than me. Your time can wait quicker than your money. So I pretend or live in the land of make-believe with matters of my heart. Your truth is what I need. So give it to me. Give it to me straight. No chaser. To be so I can modify my behavior. I always love you, but give it to me straight. No chaser, will always be cool. But mama need to know what she gonna do with you. Been 6 months since our first kiss. Haven't wanted to kiss another since. If that's the way I move, yeah, don't hesitate. Pull me in closer to ya. Nobody knows better than me. Your time can wait quicker than your money. to my heart. No wonder I need you. I know cool's the way that you play it, but sometimes I gotta hear you say it. I need to hear you say it. This ain't no time for playing, boy. Give it to me. Give it to me straight. No chaser. I need this to be so I can modify my behavior. I'll always love you. But give it to me straight. No chaser. We'll always be cool. But mama need to know what she's gonna do with you, with you, with you.
The new Collabo Live 106.5 FM.
That I wouldn't do for you. This song is called The Interview. Listen. Would you pray with me every night? Would you dance with me naked by candlelight? Would you hold me tight? Would you love me right? Would you take the time to understand that I'm just a man who's trying to follow God's plan? Would you take my hand and cross the sands of time together into forever? Would you, baby? Would you believe in me? Would you conceive of me? And if I grow weary from the burdens I carry, baby, baby, would you relieve me? Would you? Would you never lie to me? Would you cry with me, touch the sky for me? Would you ride for me? Would you die for me? Would you never lie to me? Would you cry with me, touch the sky for me? Would you ride for me? Would you die for me? Would you steal for me? Say what you feel to me, keep it real with me. Would you kill for me? Sugar, would you kill for me? Can we take our time from this bump and grind and delve inside each other's hearts and mind to see what we find when the souls intertwine? That we can share our treasures with intense pleasure. Would you, baby? Would you be by my side to support and satisfy? Would you only put our God before me? Would you adore me? Would you? Would you never lie to me? Would you cry with me, touch the sky for me? Would you ride for me? Would you die for me? Would you never lie to me? Would you cry with me, touch the sky for me? Would you ride for me? Come on, Reggie, and play for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. This is the end. 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 I would never ask you to do anything. Ask of me, that I wouldn't do. That I wouldn't do. That I wouldn't do. This is the interview. I would never ask you to do anything for me that I wouldn't do for you. This is your interview. I want to see if you're ready to spend the rest of your life with me. Would you pray with me every night? Dance with me naked. Can we take our time from this bump and grind and delve inside each other's hearts and minds to see what we find when our souls intertwine? Then we can share our treasures with intense pleasures. This is your interview.
Go live with Cairo Qween. This is your girl, Cairo Qween, on Collabo Live 106.5 FM. I'm in the studio with Mr. Denocka Wardrick.
Yeah.
The publicist, editor, and creator of
H.E.M.P magazine. Helping every
helping
musician progress.
every musician to progress. You can call in and speak with Mr. Wardrick. He has started a firestorm here in Collabo at 404-567-5831. I also would like to say hi, say hello, say what's up, say peace, happy new year to all of the people out in New York City,
All y'all.
all the people out in Miami. So Manhattan and the Bronx, want to say peace to you and happy new year. Hope you didn't drink too much.
See, you got to put your
enjoying the
lips
show.
back to the mic like that.
Put my lips to the mic like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, just
so,
like that.
I want to also, I said something before the Christmas holiday where I spoke to everybody about a little benevolence in the community, and I was telling people to go knock on their neighbor's door because during the holidays we care about neighbors. We care about people in the community, and then afterward we forget. So my thought was, you know, after the holidays, after New Year's, after you've made those big dinners for your friends and family, go care about some people on a regular basis.
Exactly. Other
Knock
than
on
yourself.
your neighbor's door. Knock and see if they have food to eat. You know how many
You know
people are
what?
unemployed and homeless right now and hungry? Go talk to some people on a real level and see, are you eating? You know,
Well,
do you
this
have
is-
anything to
no,
eat at home?
It's kind of glad. I'm kind of glad that you bring that up, because that's where, you know, you can, how do you say, build a bridge to, you know, link some people together on that one. Reason being, you know, and for you jazz artists, you know, since, you know, this is a jazz segment, this is a good experiment for them to do. Why don't they go out and try linking up with different genres of jazz?
Now that you said that, let's talk about
Other different genres of
how
jazz
we
from...
are collaborating going forward in H.E.M.P magazine.
Okay, I got an announcement to make.
Oh, announcement.
For everybody that don't know, and actually none of y'all know because it just happened maybe earlier this morning, Cairo Qween is now one of the music editors covering the jazz section in H.E.M.P magazine. So y'all will be reading her first article, which was done on Melvin Jones. Of which, Trumpeter, y'all heard him earlier. Y'all be reading about him in the 20th issue, which comes out January 29th. It distributes on all of the college campuses, basically in America.
Now, this
Every
is big
last
for
one
me
of 'em.
because it's print. You can't erase the print. Once it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
So, the only way you can get rid of it is to burn it.
Post
So,
that on your Facebook wall. Why don't you?
Mr. Melvin Jones, you'll be in the next episode. Now, wait a minute. This is big because this is now a cross tie between the jazz community and the hip hop
Well,
community.
this is
And
not.
you do all.
See,
I
this
know.
is the thing.
We
You can't-
help all
no, you can't-
musicians.
Yeah, we don't. No, you can't say it's a cross between jazz and. No,
But-
it's not. Because
but-
see, let me go. If I go through here, and just to let y'all know, Tiny Temper, he's out of the UK. He's a pop artist. B-Me, she's a reggae rock artist. It's probably, you got a few, you know, hip hop artists in here, but you got everything in here from rock, neo soul, even a few models.
That's all right because I'm bringing jazz.
You feel what I'm saying?
So,
You got a little bit of everything.
all
But
my
see, this
jazz
is-
musicians.
This is the
when
thing,
we
though.
get you in print, you know, for all the people around the globe who I hear on the radio, who I talk to, now we're on the radio, now we're on the internet, and now jazz, we're gonna be in print. So
You know what? See, but this is the point I've been trying to make. You talk about it like, you know, the industry is trying to make jazz fade away.
Okay, so
I
give me your spin on what's happening with jazz since we're here.
Well, the thing is, and I'm going to be honest, you're in America.
Right, because in America it's not flying.
The thing is, no real music is flying in America like that. America creates the stars. Once that's created, then, and this is just an opinion, this is not fact, okay? Once the star is created, it seems like the overseas crowd tend to give a little bit more respect towards it. Now, and I'll give you a good example, since it's on the jazz segment. If you looked at how hard Thelonious Monk had worked, and the body of work that that man has accomplished and done, do you know he was one of the last people to find out he was famous? His wife had to tell him. Real talk, he found out
Good
on a
history.
Thursday morning.
Good
I
history in
kid you not.
jazz.
This is at the same time when I think him and what was the other Duke guy? One of the other jazz greats, I forget. I don't want to say who and then be wrong, but he was teaming up with somebody in the
Charlie
in the
Parker.
Blue Note in New York. And he said to him, he said, you know, and the reason how I know this is because I read his documentary. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the script from
Very
it.
good.
You know,
I'm
yeah,
happy for you.
because I wanted to make sure
And
I
proud
heard
of
what
you.
they was saying. The thing was, he pulled him. He said he leaned over to his wife and said, "Baby, why is all these people in front of this place like that?" She says, "Well, this is where your show at." Now, mind you, he may have been a little stoned. I'm be honest, mind you, he may have been a little stoned, but the clarity of his showmanship, he's so focused on what he got to do in his craft. The man didn't even know he was famous.
Right. Now, saying that, you know, since we're giving credit to people, I need to make sure I gave credit to Mr. London Arrington for that song, The Interview, and my friend Reginald Q. Carter II, who is on keys. He's a mega beast. I always want to make sure I give him big ups.
I actually saw them at one of your shows.
I know you did.
Yeah, they're amazing artists.
I know you did.
Now, I'm going to say this, because I want to ask you this. At this event, right, on January 12th,
Going in
all right,
big time.
there's some people that are confirmed that I know for a fact is going to be in the building.
Oh, you gonna name drop now?
Well, I'm going to name drop just a few.
Name
and then
drop a few.
Next week you could come back and then tell us some more names and stuff. See how that works?
I might have to bring
Tell
you
us
back
some other
next week.
stuff. I
Ooh, I got a big guest next week. I don't know if I can
This
do
is
that.
the thing, right? I know Miss Juicy.
Miss Juicy from
The Ricky Smiley show is going to be there.
on another station that we won't mention.
We can't mention that,
Okay.
but Miss Juicy is going to be there.
Now, look, that's radio. That's two
it's-
radio
it's
stations.
gonna
Another
be-
station's going to be there. There's three that I know of.
You have so many of them that's going to be there. That's when I mean out of this world. I'm talking like, I don't want to name drop and give away too many of the surprises. You know, a little bird told me MC Shan may be there.
A little bird told you. The
Now
MC Shan?
Yeah, he's a hip hop pioneer.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Now, just to clarify for some of you jazz musicians, he done did numerous of jazz albums. Check his discography. He did a little bit of everything. From my work, there's nothing that man can't do. I'm being honest.
I feel you on that.
literally, he's one of the best hosts I've ever seen. If it's anyone who can actually give a person an accreditation to music history, he's one of the ones that's still willing to do it.
Listen, on a regular, you know, we have some TV cameras going to be there. We have video crews. We have all sorts of people. If you go on Facebook, look at the invite. People are dropping. We'll be in the house providing
if they
services.
actually knew how many magazines and bloggers going to be there, the Machine Network.com is coming out themselves. You know, like
The
it's going to be some
Machine.
real major people in the building that day.
If you don't come to this event, I promise you're going to regret it. Because, one,
Funny
it's a
thing is,
major networking
This is
event.
the thing, and you know what I like about it though? It'd be so many artists from different types of music and
Two,
backgrounds
it's a major networking event.
sharing the same stage.
Three, I've been hit by all sorts. I mean, celebrities contacting me saying, I need to know more information about this. And I'm like, and they're contacting me. I'm nobody. So, you know. I'm
Well,
on
you
the
gotta
radio.
understand when see, you can say that you're nobody, but let me tell you something, love. You can be humble, but other
comparison to
people
some of
know
these
who
people
you.
I
They know
spoke
who
to,
you are.
I
They know who you are.
Yeah,
Like,
speaking of that, I want to send a shout out to LA to Damian Love, my guy out there who said he listens to Koa, myself. So, you know, he likes Collabo Live 106.5 all the way out in LA. So I'm going to say peace out to him.
this is what we gonna do. I think going forward by Friday, you know, when you come back next Tuesday, you're going to have some major announcements to make because I don't want to let the cat out of the bag too much. But one thing I do want y'all to know, This is not a club event. All right, this is going on in the daytime from 12 to 6. You do not want to miss this at all. All right, everybody's still going to be woke. Ain't nobody going to be all drunk and twisted over. You know, what you choose to do once you get there is on you.
Speaking of the club event, I do have a club event that night. It's called Mo Better Jazz and Blues. So what we're doing now is collaborating 2 bands, not 1, 2. I got the lovely Robin Lattimore. She's going to be providing a little sultry jazz. And then I have Jacob Deaton and his All-Stars. They're going to be doing a blues show for me. And it's going to be really hot.
You know what I always wondered?
What's that?
If jazz musicians ever beefed, would it be like, you know, they don't tune each other's instruments or something? Like, what do you think that would ever look like?
No, it shows out on stage.
Would they say...
they go at each other with the horn.
Actually, yeah, now, you know what? They do, and the thing is, if you notice, in entertainment as a whole, it's like has its own little private Olympics that take place then and there when they're performing.
Look, we got to go into this next song. This is my girl, Tony Red. Tony Red.
So you just want to cut my statement
famous.
like that, right?
Famous
all right, we're going into
overseas.
Tony Red. We'll be back after we
Tony
listen
Red,
to her.
this is Sailing. Not me, not ever.
Take me far away from here. Well, it's not far down to paradise. At least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Do you believe me? It's not far to Never Neverland. No reason to pretend. And if the wind is right, you can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. Oh, believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Just a dream and a wind to carry for me. And if the wind is right, we can sail away and find serenity. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Do you believe in me? Do you believe in me? Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Lost a dream and the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Take me far away from here. Sailing, I'll be back one day, don't fear. Sailing, take me away from here. Take me away from here.
Go live with Cairo Qween. We're tying the show up on Collabo Live 106.5 FM. We're here in studio with Mr. Denocka Wardrick of Hip-Hop magazine that's helping every musician to progress. And it's been a wonderful show, argument and all.
Yes, it has.
Don't forget, please, that we are going to be at Harlem Nights Ultra Lounge on January the 12th at 12:30 until 7 p.m. You can get in, get all your media kit done, make some major connections.
Y'all gonna hear it because we talking about it at AIU, Clark University, man, we going everywhere with it.
Collabo Live going to be talking
Hip-Hop
about
Mag
it.
Street Team is
Collabo
going to be out and on it.
Collabo will be on the radio. They'll be in the studio. They'll be in the place. We're going to have radio
Collabo is
stations.
also going to be in the magazine.
Collabo's going to be in the magazine.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
There's a couple of things going on, you know.
Yeah, we're going to keep all this going, keep it moving. We're going to run into our last song. Thank you so much
Now,
for
hold on. I
joining.
got to introduce this last artist, son. See, I had to give him a little bit of,
You gotta
hip-hop
introduce the
jazz
last
there, you know. No, but I got to introduce this last artist because, it was kind of funny when I said, yo, who would be the one artist that you could help that actually deserves this? And, she mentioned them to me. Then I heard the music. Then I said, oh, my God, no, but honestly, Melvin is like one of the best trumpet players I heard in a long time. Like, he could have played the Mo Better Blues.
He is Mo Better.
Yeah, dig this. He probably wouldn't have got beat up or nothing because that's a big brother. You know what I mean? He wouldn't have took the Denzel route. But when I look at the level of creativity that he expressed with that trumpet, it's like he talking to someone. That's the difference. Like, you can tell that there's some passion there. And secondly, if you looked at the photo, it was professionally done. You could tell that man invested in himself.
Yes, he did.
So,
somebody did.
Invest in yourself, create your future. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and we're going into the last song. Thank you so much for joining.
I thank you.
Remember to knock on your neighbor's door. Listen, thanks to all the callers that called in. Thank you, Miami. Thank you, Bronx and Manhattan. Thank you, Atlanta. Thank you, everybody listening online. Thank you. Go live. May the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. This is Flights.
It's going in. So we're going to take flight, take off. If y'all landing, that's on y'all.
Flights Beyond. Melvin Jones.
I'm about to get really, really flight right now. Like, really flight.
The new Collabo Live 106.5 FM.